Hello and welcome to today's Cardfight Vanguard Zero video. So previously where we left off, I managed to hit Legend. And since then I've been playing a little bit because I managed to hit Legend 5. So basically last season I didn't really make as much progress as I wanted to, and so I've been going quite a bit harder than I did previously now with this season because I really want to try and see how high Legend I can get. So we've only got 5 or so days left. I think if we look at the VP thing, it tells us we've got around about 5 or so days left until everything resets again. So, come on game, thank you. Yeah, we've got 5 days left until everything resets and we start from the beginning again. Although I will keep my legend rank, so that's good. Basically, you don't actually go all the way down again whenever everything resets, but you probably know that by now because, well, yes, this isn't the first season, is it? So we've already kind of experienced that. So definitely want to hit that Sentinel medal sometime soon, and I definitely kind of want to see how far I can get, because once you reach this part here, you start getting a gacha ticket for every 100,000 BP you get. And so basically, if you can get to the point where you're grinding a lot, you can get a lot of packs very, very quickly. And the other way of getting packs very, very quickly, well, yes, is reaching Legend. Because if you go to the season rewards, every time you rank up after you've hit Legend 0, you get a lot of gems for ranking up. So you get 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. There's a lot of 50s here, don't worry. But that's a lot of gems. And then, oh, look, Legend 50, you get 200, then 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. Also some copies of Dragonic Overlord, I'm sure you saw. 200, 50, 50, 50, 50, 30, 30, 30, 30, 100, 30, lots of 30s, 100 there, some more 30s, a 100, some more 30s, 30, and another copy of Dragonic Overlord, and 20. So basically, you can get a lot of gems very, very quickly from playing Legend rank well. But to make things even better, to kind of sweeten the deal, you actually have mission rewards for hitting each Legend rank, where you get a gacha ticket. So every time you Legend up, for the first time of course, you get a gacha ticket. So you want to be doing that, because if you're getting 50 gems every time you rank up, at least for the first handful, then that's one pack every 2 times you do that. At least a pack's worth of gems, because realistically you want to be spending your gems on stamina so you can do character fights, so you can craft the specific card you want rather than getting packs, because I'm sure as you've seen from your own pulls, you probably haven't been pulling all too many great stuff, because gacha game, am I right? So you kind of want to be crafting instead. So yeah, let's actually look at what it is I currently have then in terms of materials and things, because I've been saying this a lot, I'll say it again, I'm wanting to save up for building an Angel Feather deck when limit breaks drop. And currently I'm getting pretty close to the goal I set myself. Basically, I want to get to the point where I have 200 V medals, so I can definitely pick up that skin. I've currently got 99, so that's pretty good. We got 2,000 gems, which is pretty decent. I'm kind of aiming for 3,000, so we're not too far off actually. And we've got 61 packs. I was told, general rule of thumb, if you can open 50 packs, then you'll get most of the cards you need. Obviously not every triple rare, but you know, 50 packs is a good one to have stockpiled. You preferably don't want to be under that. So 60 is a good place to be in. I think I might want to see if I can hit 100, just in case, basically. I'm going to be going pretty slow and pretty easy on next season. Like, so, you know, when they add the new cards, because I'm not particularly all too interested in them. I'll still open a handful of packs and do a video and everything and that, don't worry. But I'm not going to go super hard grinding specifically for, like, Dragonic Overlord the End, for example, because it's not for me. I'd rather save that stuff and stockpile it for, Angel Feathers, because they're a very, very good plan. Basically, having the ability to just heal yourself, that fits my playstyle. I really like that. Yeah, we'll talk more in depth about Angel Feathers and how they work closer to when they're released, don't worry. So that's kind of my strategy. I also, let me go back here. I've also still got that one Sentinel medal. I'm still kind of just sort of trying to decide whether or not I want to spend it on Dark Irregulars or save it for my Angel Feathers because I've currently got one. And preferably, again, the plan, the best case scenario, was to have 4 of them so that I can just immediately spend them when Angel Feathers come out. Which I can do. I can definitely do that. But do I want to spend these ones, this one I currently have now and the one I'm about to get from getting VP on Dark Irregulars, or do I just want to save them? Do I go the safe route or do I go the more interesting route, basically? Because if I spend this and the next one I'm about to get from getting 500,000 VP, then that kind of puts me in an interesting position because it means that my Dark Irregular deck is somewhat playable now. Still not the best, but somewhat playable. In fact, let's look at card crafting and see what we could craft for our Dark Irregulars. Because I've been going pretty hard on it. I've been doing the hard character fights each day. So I've got, as you can see at the bottom there, quite a lot of crafting materials. Only enough to get a rare right now, but I'm pretty like on the cusp to be able to get another like double rare or something. And if I can get 2 more copies of Ammon and spend those Sentinel medals on the Perfect Guard, then we're getting close to a playable budget Dark Irregular deck. So there's that, and I could just kind of coast to next season on the Dark Irregulars because I do quite like that deck and I want to play with it a bit. But I also really want to make sure I have the Angel Feather stuff I need. You see, that's kind of where I'm at right now, I guess, in terms of like, so, okay, let's see, we've got stamina right now, we may as well spend it because we're currently in an event. I do want to stockpile stamina for when we do get the Angel Feather stuff so that I can craft the Angel Feathers I need when we get there, but I'm not gonna worry too much about stockpiling stamina right now because I still want to see if I can get any more copies of Juggernaut or Seafried from the Spike Rivers event, because if I can get another 1 or 2 copies of them, then that deck might be runnable actually. And also, the next event, if I'm correct, is Neo Nectar, and I kind of want to go pretty hard on that event as well and spend stamina on it. Which means that anything that I save up right now won't actually really go towards the Angel Feathers anyway, it'll be just going towards Neo Nectar. So my plan is to basically just use up my stamina, let it refill, then use it up, let it refill, and keep doing that. And then once the Neo Nectar event is done, then stockpile stamina. And use it. So for now, basically what I'm saying is I should be spending it on, so do I want to spend it on, I'll spend it on easy for now because I want more, I want to have 200 of those smaller crafting material, so we'll do that for now. And we'll also see if we get any Kyo tickets. Yep, got a few. Okay, that's alright. God, they give you a lot of that crafting material. Again, if you're not crafting commons on a regular basis, you should be. Even if it's a clan you don't care about, just craft those commons anyway because they give you a ridiculous amount of those. So we actually managed to do our dailies there just from doing that, so that's good. Remember, I say this a lot, do your daily missions, because if you do your daily missions, that's another 30 gems every single day that you want to be doing. So it just takes 2 seconds. Maybe that's something I'll do in my next video where I'll just show you me doing my dailies very quickly in the space of like 2 minutes, because if you can just get in the zone of doing that, you're getting 30 free gems a day, and those add up very quickly. Okay, so let's go to Kyo. And let's see if we have enough tickets to be worth spending. Yes, we do. Okay, that's good. Let's do hard. Everyone always asks me, which do you recommend going for with the Sprite Bros event? Go for hard. Hard is what I recommend. And then boom. Got, ooh. Okay, so let's open these packs then. We got 6 packs there, so let's open these. Let's see if we get any, triple rares. That's basically all I'm interested in right now. I think I only really need the triple rares and not much else, so let's see. Oh, well, it looks like we've got one, so that's good. Again, I hate being so impatient because that means I skip the animation, which kind of ruins the tension of these pack openings. And, well, yeah, that's not great. Nice, another Juggernaut. I mean, to be fair, I was going to have a positive reaction to any of the triple rares because I still need more copies of literally any of them. Is that it, or do we get any more? Honestly, 6 packs, just getting 1 is probably pretty good, so I'm not going to expect another one. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, okay. So expect a lot of crafting materials here. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay. In fact, actually, let's see if there's enough to craft anything that we want. So let's look at our Spike Brothers some more. And see if we can actually get this deck close to being runnable. And then, honestly, maybe we'll run that. Sure, why not? So we get to have a perfect guard, but unfortunately we already have a full playset. So I'm assuming that converts over to crafting materials. At least I'm hoping it does. Gift box. Claim. Yep. Okay, cool. It was indeed exchanged. Okay, so let's see how many crafting materials and stuff we have, because I didn't really pay attention to the crafting materials during the Grand Blue event. So I want to pay attention to the crafting stuff more during the Spike Brothers event. So I can currently craft a rare. That's not too bad, actually. So what cards do we need? We need Dudley Dan. And we need... yeah, we need more Juggernaut Maximums and Siegfrieds. I could deconstruct this, but I don't know if it's worth it, is basically the thing. Because I kind of like having the SP on. I mean, honestly, I'm the kind of dumb idiot that's like, ooh, shiny card, I want that. And I mean, look at it. Look at it. Yeah. So, I don't know. But I kind of like having that. I'll deconstruct it if I absolutely have to. If that's the thing stopping me from getting a playset of the 2 triple reds, then I guess I'll deconstruct it. But we'll wait for now, because I like having the SP. Let's see. So yeah, we've basically got pretty much everything we want. We're gonna get diminishing returns from pack openings from this point on, because we've basically got everything else. We need another copy of Skydiver, and we need a playset of Dudley Dan. But other than that, we've basically got everything we need, other than, of course, more copies of the triple rares. So I'm gonna save the crafting materials for now, because I can't really craft everything I need anyway. So yeah, there's that. Oracle Tom, Guardian Gemini. Thanks for the nightmare fuel, robot baby. So yeah, there's that. I guess I could spend, like, if I really wanted to, I could spend some more gems and stuff to just go really hard. I might do that, but I think I'm gonna wait until the very last minute. I think, like, on the last day of the Revenge of Crusher event, which is in a few days' time, I think on the last day that you can get tickets and stuff for that event, I'll spend a bunch of gems on it and just see if we can get more copies, because I feel like we're only a handful of cards away from getting that deck runnable. And, I mean, if we're close, then we may as well, right? So, I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'm kind of thinking... I don't know. Basically, I'm just kind of thinking about this as we go. So, yeah. That's kind of my plan going forward. I guess I'll throw in some quick before we end. Again, another shorter video, but I'm fine with that because, you know, these are daily, so I like having them be shorter and actually have a direction focus. Let me know, give me your opinion in the comments, fans. I guess I'll give out some generic, vague advice towards other players. Basically, you want to be hitting Legend if you haven't already. It doesn't take as long as you think it does. Just really, genuinely, my advice, my real, like, hand on heart, this is exactly what I've been doing. Find a podcast you like, put it on, spend a few hours just listening to that podcast, like on your computer or whatever, and then just have your phone up and just keep card fighting over and over and over and over again. Even if you lose, you get VP anyway, basically. That's my genuine 100% advice. Do that. In a couple days, you'll be up to Legend in no time. I've been having a lot of fun doing that. So yeah, just find a podcast or just any kind of audio, or even just if you're into music, just get some music albums and just binge those. But just do that and then just keep playing the game over and over and over again. It's surprisingly satisfying to just kind of get in the zone, have a nice drink, and have something to listen to, and then just keep playing over and over again. It's really fun, actually. I do recommend that. Do that. Get to Legend. Get as high Legend rank as you can. Obviously, don't spend an obscene amount of time. Don't, like, you know, forego your obligations in favor of doing this. I'm just saying if you have spare time, that's a good way of doing it. That way you stay entertained and you get to keep grinding the game, and that's good. And you manage to get all of the items and stuff that you need. If there's one one single goal you should be aiming for, as someone who doesn't really play the game that often, then every season I would still recommend getting 500,000 VP and getting that Sentinel medal anyway, because that's the most low effort to most valuable thing you can get, are those 2 Sentinel medals. So if there's only one thing you should be aiming for, as someone who doesn't play the game all that often, that should be it. Yeah, basically. And also, if you're someone who doesn't play the game all that much, then stockpile stamina, which you probably have been if you've been not playing all that much. Stockpile stamina, wait for an event to drop all that stamina on counter fights, use the tickets you get to do the event. Because I found that, for the most part, the event clans are the easiest to build for, because you don't need to worry about like opening a gacha pack where you just don't get the cards you need, because of the fact that the event packs are just that one clan and that one clan alone. You're a lot more likely to actually pull stuff that you need. For example, there I actually got some pretty good pulls earlier in this video. So if you're someone who doesn't really play all that much, but you still want a viable deck, yeah, the event decks aren't the best in the world. Spike Bros and Grand Blue, they're not the top of the ladder, but they're also not the bottom either. They're definitely very usable. So that's my advice. Is it the best advice? I don't know. But it's my advice, and I've been playing the game a decent amount. So there's that. And of course, as someone who plays the game a lot, basically, if you're free to play, go for Blau. Because, I mean, yeah. If you just want the best deck possible and you don't care about spending money and all that other stuff, go for Shadow Paladin next season when they drop, because they're pretty good. If you want wins and don't like those 2 other options, then what you want to be doing is you want to be going to Legend rank, going to season rewards. You want to be getting that Dragonic Overlord playset that you get from legending up. And then you want to be getting Dragonic Overlord the end next, later when that drops in the packs and stuff. That's my advice. Is it the best? Is it the worst? I don't know. You'll have to figure that out for yourself and discuss that in the comments. But that's kind of my advice, and that's sort of my plan going forward. So yes, we managed to make quite a long episode of this without actually doing any card fights, but I like that. I like this kind of discussion element and everything. So that's my plan going forward, and that's my recommended plans for others going forward. The next event clan, as far as I'm aware, should be Nectar, but of course, the JP version of the game is seeming to be quite different to the English version, so that, you know, maybe we should be able to change that too. I don't know. And I'm quite fond of Nectar, so if you are wanting to build a cheap deck that's pretty decent, then yeah, just keep stockpiling stamina for that event, and then that way you can just do the event and build a decent Nectar deck. So there we go. So let me know in the comments what it is you're planning on doing, what your game plan is basically for the next couple seasons or so, and what kind of deck it is you want to build and what you're saving up for right now. So not what you're building right now, but what you're saving up for in future, basically. And I'll see you later with some more Cardfight Vanguard Zero.